here are some key questions that you might want to consider asking them. Let's take a look. The first question, and this I think is very important, is he or she, that's the advisor you're talking to, the actual owner of the firm? And if not, who is? At Tony Walker Financial, I am the sole owner of Tony Walker Financial. Now, of course, if something happened to me, I have Heather Hughes who could take over the business. I have my favorite son-in-law and nephew, all are fiduciaries that could take it over. But again, folks, you are talking to the owner of the company. I've been doing this 40 years, and the buck stops with me. So I think that's a huge advantage when you're getting ready to enter this new world of retirement. Here's another question you might want to ask. Is the owner, let's assume the owner does still hang around, are they fully engaged in the firm on a daily basis? And here's the thing. Is that owner available to you? So there's a lot of people that own financial firms, but most of them are not that involved in the business, or they're semi-retired or outgrowing their business, whatever it is. But at Tony Walker Financial, I'm planted here. I'm here to help the folks in Kentucky and Southern Indiana, and I'm always available anytime you need me. Another good one, how many support staff, non-advisors do you have? Well, at Tony Walker Financial, besides myself and the 3 full-time fiduciaries, we have 16 full-time service professionals to help you. And they're there to immediately respond to your needs. There's no need in calling the companies. You don't have to deal with them. Anything you need, you call Tony Walker Financial. So the ratio of advisors to support staff is out the roof, and I think you'll understand why we get such rave reviews about our services. What is the role of each service member? Well, to answer that question, I would invite you to go to TonyWalkerFinancial.com and read the Google reviews. What you'll notice is most of the reviews aren't about Tony Walker. They're about this wonderful staff that is there to serve your needs and is specifically trained in all of the areas of retirement planning. Key point when dealing with a firm. Here's one. When I need something, does your firm handle the details, or do I have to contact the company directly? Last year alone, we had over 55 death claims. Those were clients who had passed away, and in all those cases, we met with their beneficiaries. And here's what I noticed. A lot of times the beneficiaries will come into us and they'll kind of say, hey, by the way, do you think you could help me with this? My mom or dad had this account over here or had these accounts over here. And I'm thinking, well, is anybody not helping you? And in most cases, they say no. In fact, what happens is they'll call the phone number, the toll-free number, or the advisor, and they send them a bunch of paperwork, and they're on their own. At Tony Walker Financial, we will handle all of the details of all service work, even death claims. There is no need for you to ever have to call these 1-800 numbers. Here's a good one. Once I move my money over, can I see you at any time? It surprises people that after all these years, I had, I think, five client reviews just yesterday. A client review is when a current client of Tony Walker Financial feels that they need to sit down and go over things, and here's how it works. They call our office. They tell them they want to meet with me. We book the appointment. We find out what it is they're going to be talking about, and then I sit down and meet with them. It's that simple. So yes, I'm completely accessible to our clients at any time. Do you have anyone in your firm that is tax certified? And if so, is there a charge for this? Well, this is a key thing, folks. Again, at the end of 2025, these tax rates are going to expire. Maybe you're already 73 and dealing with RMDs. Maybe you're trying to learn about these QCDs, these qualified charitable distributions. This happened yesterday. Someone came in, was shopping around for an advisor. The advisor wanted to take a large amount of their money and convert it to a Roth. And after I looked at their situation, that was the worst thing they could do. And I proved to them why. And the person was like, gosh, that makes so much more sense. They were getting ready to make a bad financial move because the tax analysis was not correct in what this advisor was suggesting. We have 2 full-time tax experts on staff. If you're a client of Tony Walker Financial, we'll figure your RMDs. We'll figure out the QCD issue. We'll determine the calculation on the Roth conversion. We'll do all the withholdings when we send you money from our Charles Schwab or from the annuities we offer. There is no additional cost for our tax planning services. The only thing we don't actually file your tax return, but everything else we're going to do for our clients at no additional out-of-pocket cost. Well, this is a good one. Can I see what your fees are? Most people that come to me who are looking at our services, when I look at their statements, I always ask them just for the fun of it, what are your fees? And they'll go, I have no clue. Well, folks, that's ridiculous. First of all, if a person is a fiduciary, like us, if they're required by law to work in your best interest, those fees have to be front and center. Even if they sell products for a commission, which we do, those commissions need to be disclosed. If you ask of our commissions, we'll tell you exactly what the commissions are. And sometimes the commissions, contrary to what you might hear from some of these goofy ads out there, the commissions might actually be in your best interest depending on what those commissions are. So we work on a fee and commission basis. As fiduciaries, we're happy to share with you those commissions. By the way, you need to look at Form ADV Part 2 if they are fiduciaries, and it'll explain those fees. I like this one. Are you a fiduciary? And here's the key question. If you're not a fiduciary, why not? Many people right now, especially annuity peddlers, are flying under the radar of a lot of government regulators. What they're doing is they're rolling over 401ks. They're moving investments into annuities, fixed annuities. Nothing wrong with that, but these people are not registered with the proper authorities, folks. They're not fiduciaries. So what happens is they're not under the same guidelines and regulations like somebody like us. In fact, I often say I don't mind competing with advisors, but I'd like to be playing under the same rules. Will I receive a written retirement game plan? And I love this. And can you provide me proof that you're going to monitor the game plan? This is really cool. We developed this about a year ago, and we have 2 full-time staff dedicated to what we call income plan audits. So Aaron put up the game plan here. This is the game plan, okay? First of all, it's proprietary to Tony Walker Financial. You're not going to get this from anyone else. This is not a retirement calculator that you download off the internet or your advisor runs you in 10 minutes. Most of these plans take 6 to 8 hours to put together. They're personalized and specific to you. But you might be saying, well, that sounds great, Tony, but who's going to monitor that thing? I don't want to be fooling with that. Isn't this the worry-free retirement? Well, again, at no additional out-of-pocket cost, this is the plan that we set up, and we're going to use this income audit sheet with our staff to monitor your plan, to look at your values regularly. And if something gets out of kilter, we're going to meet with you immediately and address any issues or concerns. So you might be sitting there right now, if you're retired or nearing retirement and you're thinking, man, I should be expecting a whole lot more from my advisor, and you just want a second opinion, why would you not contact us right now at TonyWalkerFinancial.com? Just click on that Let's Get Started button. We made this so easy. It's called the free 10-minute fiduciary phone call where you and I can talk briefly by phone. And yep, if it warrants, we'll meet in person at either our Bowling Green, Louisville, or Lexington, Kentucky offices.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.